Hey friends, how are ya? So I'm driving back home from my journey. I was in smack dab Sedona, Arizona, and it was interesting because a lot of this journey for me going to this location, I was on a quest to find out if there was a physical transaction with some codes that I received, or was it, what do we do? Like I was coming to seek answers. I was coming to help assist, and the guides that were, sorry, the sun is like coming down. The guides that were there that assisted me with this message that I'm delivering to you guys now, the guides were telling me that it was very eye-opening and very captivating what they had to say and share with me. The message that I was going to say was about how to jump your timeline because an event is going to occur by Tuesday. But then who am I to be in a position to tell people what to do with their journeys? So in essence, I actually had my ego checked. I actually was not aware of my ego. And I actually want to apologize to people following my channel because no way, shape, or matter am I trying to be someone famous, or I think sometimes in life you feel like your soul is so big you have a purpose, but sometimes your purpose is just as good as staying in your local community playing with the kids. Sometimes you understand so much of the big picture that it's irrelevant to try to change the big picture because the bigger picture is greater than you. And if you already know that there is a prime creator, an almighty, a heavenly father, a trinity, a Holy Spirit, a Christ conscious, they are already going to do what they need to do. They don't need us to do anything. They just want us to accept the reality that we are in, accept ourselves, love and appreciate ourselves, embrace the changes because changes are coming. Don't fear the changes that are coming. And be happy about yourself. Be proud of yourself. Be so proud that you are able to have these gifts and understand these different laws and different attractions. And if you feel the need to learn and understand intuition, which is what I was kind of building on my channel, was I really was just a guy who had something intelligent to say. And then I started paying attention to everybody's, fear porn. And then I thought, how could I help everyone understand what's going on? And then I got myself mixed up with downloading the right messages, intuiting the right messages. I was looking too much into the future and the current state of what's happening, but I realized that people are not ready for what is actually happening right now. People are not well adjusted to the 5D. Why is there a fifth density? Where's Earth's position right now? And why did that position affect us and shift us into fifth dimension? Why did we leave the third dimension? So that's the question that's at stake. I know the answer, but it's not my place to teach people, and it's not my place to shift everyone's paradigm. That's not my role and responsibility. It's up to each individual to, yay, a truck gave me some shade. It's up to each individual to find that answer for themselves. You have to seek that truth for yourself. You have to seek within yourself for that answer. Everyone has to have their own shift when it's time. It's like, I met a guide today, and she's very special to me. And what she said was, everything is like sitting on an egg. And when that egg is ready, your ascension process will complete itself. And everything is internal. And when that internal graduation, as I say, has completed itself, it will reveal on its own. Everything will come out on its own. So, yes, there are cloaked objects in the sky. How many times do we have to say that? Yes, something is going on out there, but we need to let out there take care of their business. We need to take care of our business. There's so much work and cleansing that we have to do of ourselves. There's a lot of preparation that we need to do for ourselves. That was the download and the channeled message and the one-on-one with a personal guide that I met with out there. And she even told me a story about a friend of hers who was in my position, who did math calculations and then went to a certain destination, sat there and waited to get beamed up. And that person didn't get beamed up. I was just curious because I wanted to test my intuition. I want to test my gifts. And little did I know, my ego was tested. My ego was right, but my ego was not in the right position to make those decisions for myself and for you guys viewing my channel, if that makes any sense at all. So I will be going back home to you guys and myself, a changed person, even more matured person, because we all can mature and grow. And like I said, I truly, genuinely apologize to everyone. I never want to have anybody misled on my channel. I don't want to put too much information in everyone's mindset. Your journey will reveal its own truth because it is our truth. It's like when someone decides to go to algebra, for instance, for an example. We all have to do algebra, right, at some point. But some had to do it before others. Eventually we all get caught up. Eventually we all get on the same page. And when that alignment happens, everything will take its course. Everything will happen on its own. Us having to expand ourselves and keep channeling and keep digging for information, it's just getting in the way. And sometimes like getting in the way is a good thing because we know how to contain ourselves, be content, and be prepared. But it's not our job to constantly reveal and spit out truth the moment we grab onto an understanding of something. That was my mistake, and I didn't know. But that's what I'm learning about this whole journey in general. This whole destiny that we have. It's a mind F, I tell you. Just a mind effery. But I guess that's just how it goes. We just solve the riddles and keep getting tangled and untangled and until you know, I don't know. But I am a very fortunate and happy person. I have a big soul. I cared enough about the world to want to change it. And that's all that I really want to come from that perspective is I care about people so much. I put people before me because I'm a lonely person. I'm probably like a lot of people who watch my YouTube channel. And it's okay. We all attract each other. We all are the same. And for a long story short, there we go. We're all the same person. We're all the same soul. We're all the same synchronicity. That's all I really want to share with you all. I want you to have a great rest of your weekend. I don't want to say disregard my last few videos. I think everything was planted and intended for a reason. So let's just keep following the narrative, and let's just be content and wait for our guides and wait for our protectors and wait for the Almighty to make their decision on what is going to occur in 2 days. Because the gateway is open right now. The loophole is open right now. And we just have to be in a place of acceptance. That is enough. We don't have to manifest and co-create, because then the ego comes in, then we get too abundant, and then what happens is we put ourselves in a timeline where we miss out. I do want you guys to see this before I go. It is allegedly what's about to be a sunset, but let's zoom on this. I wish Rex from Leak Project were watching. Would you just look at it? Is that what he says? Oh, now I zoomed too much. Will you just look at it? I do understand the two sun theory, as above, so below. There's a conscious group of people who idolize the as above, and then there is the battle of those who are in the so below, looking forward, looking up to the truth. Consciousness attracted this theory. Consciousness is duality on a journey to integrate. And in essence, we have to stop condemning our opposition. We have to... There I go again. We have to stop revealing things that we think is the truth, because it's all ego, and ego attracts. It's interesting to think that our atmosphere is a consciousness, our solar system is a consciousness, and too much vibration leaving a certain territory, it can shift and attract things that mirror image our behavior. So not just that, oh, there's a full moon, everyone's, feeling sexual. It could be opposite, where there's so much ego on the planet that something has to stop everybody in their tracks and make everybody swallow their pride. This is Aaron Davis with Words for Wisdom. I'll see you guys tomorrow.